Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Nerds at Large reaction to the Xenoblade Chronicles 3 Direct. I am one of the Nerds at Large, Jeff Mayo, and this is my co-host, Ballas the Bidoof, because I have no one else in this world. No one else who enjoyed Xenoblade. Yeah, reacting to the Xenoblade Direct may or may not be a good idea, depending how much they want to spoil us. I don't think it'll be a crazy amount. I feel like the last Xenoblade 2, and I guess Definitive Edition, they did a good job keeping a lot of the major twists and turns spoil free. So I feel good about that. Oop. Yep. So yeah. Excited about this. Not the direct everyone's hoping or expecting for the month of June, but based on rumors and such, and insiders that at least have shown they at least know some stuff. Hopefully getting that next week, the full general direct. And good news is for you Xenoblade haters, that should mean little to no Xenoblade, and if there is a general direct next week, I can see potentially a trailer, just another trailer, or maybe a short trailer that's a little recap of this. I don't know, unless it's not show up. So yeah, I'm excited. Show me them battle systems. Show me that crazy anime goodness. Because I don't think they've gone too much over like the specific gameplay yet. If you play Xenoblade, you can kind of maybe get an idea based on the little we've seen and HUD and all that kind of stuff, maybe what's going on, but I haven't gone deep into it. Show us some more environments and all that. Yeah, give us that good stuff. I'm on Fount, and it's 10 o'clock. Okay, Nintendo. Late. The screen will go black for a second when it starts. I need to switch to make sure audio levels look pretty good. And here we go. Let's see.
You were all talk when you left here, but you've nothing to show for it, D.
Oh, spare me, P.
We should have sallied forth in the first place.
Surely the turn is mine.
I believe it's my turn next.
Honestly, you make more noise than the rabble at a feast. Even if you did stop its raging flow, it will soon burst through. Well then, let us see how far the flow brings them this time.
The flow. Evil people. The Ouroboros.
We each have a lifespan of 10 years. We call them terms. Life begins with our first term and ends at the close of our 10th.
Victory!
And over the course of those 10 years, we fight continually.
What kind of pep talk is that? Of course we're gonna survive. I've thought about this a lot. About what I can achieve. What I'll leave behind.
Then I think of tomorrow and the tremors are back. Will I see the same faces when I wake? Will I even be around to see them?
Get ready.
Now,
New music
the
hype.
enemy is before you. Chase them to the ends of the world.
Unchecked, Ouroboros will lead this world to ruin. You must be erased.
These soldiers will nourish me, and we can always grow plenty more.
Stop toying with everyone's lives!
You gave us a choice. The choice not to fight. And you made it true.
That mark there.
Late 10th term, eh? 3 months left. That about right?
Oh no.
3 more months. And then I'll be gone from this world.
How many of you are getting made an example of on Hope's Rest this time? The lost numbers are attacking!
We have good reason to meet with them, to bring peace, and to set the world to rights.
But take a look around. Think about how many lives it's cost. Annihilated have started moving!
This is bad, Noah.
Now I want to live.
With the no pawn voice? Oh,
And
sorry.
learn.
So don't give up yet. This'll buy you some extra time. Use it. Stop this! I don't want any of your time.
If the world holds our lives back, I will end it!
These are our lives here. They're not some toys you can just play with.
Let's go.
It is fate. Many have tried, but none have ever managed to escape its flow. What is it they need to stay alive? Water? Food? Certainly. But what we need most is life itself. Taking each other's lives, with the taken flames becoming your own in turn.
This is the world of Ionios. The nations of Kevis and Agnes and their grisly conflict stand in contrast to its natural splendor. All this killing for the sake of filling one's own flame clock. From the moment of birth, fighting is all the people of Ionios learn. Their fate leads to everyone's destruction. Their lifespans are a mere 10 years. Surviving on the battlefield, fulfilling that 10-year lifespan of service, and receiving a homecoming ceremony in front of their queen is the highest honor.
It's fucked up. Melia, what is this shit?
However,
You're better than this.
many never receive this honor as they fall in battle. Their souls evaporating into the beyond as the melody of the Offseers plays.
Okay.
In today's presentation, we'll introduce the world of the Xenoblade Chronicles 3 game and follow the main character's adventures.
Countless comrades have lost their lives thanks to this filth. What do you think it's like for us? Losing friend after friend. You steal everything from us.
6 soldiers, 3 from Kevis and 3 from Agnes, were commissioned to take part in a special mission. Both parties, filled with mutual hatred, draw their weapons at first, but when they encounter a mysterious figure, they shelve their distrust and resolve to work together.
Because now, kids, you share a common destiny. They'll hunt you constantly, relentlessly without rest. There's one place that might give you a chance. Sword March. The land pierced by a great sword. Ooh. Our city.
Defeat the real enemy and restore the world to order.
This story focuses on these 6 characters.
This is what we're meant to do. To send on the voices of the departed is an Offseer's purpose.
Ready, he says. From the moment I chose this muddy path, I've been more than ready.
The spark you on about? I'm not gonna let you take the fall alone.
I've thought about this a lot. About what I can achieve. What I'll leave behind.
If anything, we should be questioning all that we've thought to be true.
Yeah, it seems like they're
Differences
going for a
are all a matter of perspective.
overview. Gauntlet direct
is,
people may not have kept up
She
completely.
needs someone to tell her that everything will be all right.
Now fugitives of both Kevis and Agnes, these fate-defying hopefuls journey to learn the truths of their world.
Their role is to convey the Queen's directives to the colonies, along with handling admin and decision-making. Our colonies regard each other as enemies. But if the consuls giving the orders are the same, it means...
But these guys are mega suspicious?
I suspect they may be more deeply involved than we thought. With the reason why we
Bad
fight,
guys.
with deciding our fate.
Our fate.
Yeah, show me the world.
So hot. Keep it together now, Mimi. Hey, look! There! Mimi, look! It's water! There's an oasis! Water? Water!
A mirage.
Let's just hope it's not a mirage.
All the people.
Ionios is host to various landscapes, all filled with surreal geography to explore and diverse wildlife to encounter.
I will kill them all.
Like the lands they inhabit, the wild creatures here range from docile to dangerous. Some creatures make no secret of their ferocious tendencies, so keep caution in mind. You'll also encounter the soldiers of Kevis and Agnes, who continue to fight throughout the land. Colonies serve as the base camp for both nations. At the heart
go.
of each colony is a Pharaonis. These are mobile bases and devastating weapons of war. Seek out these colonies to shop.
That Calling 9, is that a reference?
Dine.
Whew, all finished.
Get to know residents, and more.
Ah, yes. The relationship tree.
Get a glimpse of the lives of Noah and his friends at these rest spots, found in colonies and throughout the world. Use collected materials
Bonds.
to cook.
There's no problem with this at all time.
Craft gems to strengthen your abilities.
Looks good to me. I think we'll find this useful.
And discuss information you hear about from residents to take on new quests.
Lambda.
Explore every corner of these fields as you seek out new encounters. Breathtaking scenery. Valuable items. And ferocious monsters. Enjoy the world and fulfill your wanderlust at your own pace.
Damn.
The locations you visit are saved as landmarks that you can quickly select and travel to.
Good.
Which makes traversing this giant world more manageable. By enabling a navigation feature, you can set a course for your next destination without fear of losing your way.
Okay.
There are plenty of other features that will help you in your adventure, such as the ability to change the time of day to encounter monsters that only appear at specific times.
Nice quality of life features. Battle. Whoa.
Lance! Draw his attention for me. Uni!
Cover fire! Leave it to me!
Tyon! Zena! We need you too!
Understood.
Just say when, guys.
Thanks, everyone. I'll count down from 3. 3, 2, 1. Let's go!
We don't know when this is in the story, but I'm okay with them kind of
Draw
setting aside their
your
differences
weapon
pretty
when
quickly.
encountering an enemy to seamlessly enter battle. Make your approach to attack automatically. Then, harness powerful abilities called arts to strive for victory. Arts have a variety of effects. Some can throw opponents off balance. Inflict more
I still find it
damage
crazy
based
they're
on where
letting you use
attack
the
from.
whole frickin' party all I want. That's
Or heal
crazy.
allies, to name a few. Each art is assigned to a button, making them simple and easy to execute. Each character takes on a specific role during battle. Attackers excel at damaging enemies.
Probably focus doing that.
Defenders block enemy attacks and draw their aggro. And healers can restore HP to keep you in fighting shape. Each character playing their role effectively is a key point to battling.
I'm very
You
curious.
can freely swap the character you control at any time.
Sweet.
String together arts to activate a
I like to go with a
combo and
class
gain
chain
an
system.
advantage. Get the enemy off balance. Knock them to the ground. Launch them into the air, then smash them down. Stringing together successful combos is quite satisfying.
Chain attack. Yeah.
You can link multiple arts with stunning chain attacks to devastate enemies. Deal heaps of damage at once and let nothing stand in your way.
This isn't the end!
Okay, let's see how this goes.
What is it?
An icon just popped up over your head. Yours seems to be the only one not locked.
Huh? He's lit up like a sparking light bulb.
Wait, they're making
Use this kind of
class
fantasy.
change part of the story? That's
All the
funny.
techniques I can use with it are flashing before my eyes.
Each character in your party has a class that influences how they battle.
Don't know how this is even working, but cool.
Each class has its own attributes.
That is funny.
Sword fighter. Lead the fight with this well-balanced attacker class. Zephyr. Evade attacks and unleash powerful counters. Medic gunner. Restore allies' HP and strengthen their abilities from a position of safety.
Stormy Sky. Efficient healing.
Tactician. Disrupt enemies and support allies using paper talismans called Mondo. Heavy guard.
Wait for the
Wield
base
massive
class
weapons to
change
defend
stuff?
allies and draw enemy aggro.
I just realized the 2 of the pairs completely changed.
Crush
That's
enemy
not nice.
defenses
She's
with
not an ogre.
massive power. Your class can also be changed to match that of your allies. Spend time learning multiple classes for a well-rounded team. Experience earned on the battlefield increases your class rank and lets you learn Master Arts, a set of beneficial arts that can be added to a different class.
Wide slash!
With Master Arts, even your defender can take a moment to heal their allies.
Okay,
The
gives
more
you reason to
arts and combat
change.
strategies you wield, the easier it'll be to blaze through battles.
Fans. Okay, so
Also, by combining compatible arts, you can unleash fusion art attacks that combine the effects of 2 arts into one.
Stormy Sky.
give me all this. Okay, yeah.
Live
fearlessly, die spectacularly. That's how I want the battlefield of my life to be.
Tell the fans, so I think you might be able to get the classes
As a mechanic, you can't start getting
of these
moves
guest
just because something's
characters,
broken.
which is pretty cool.
Now we see real Nopon potential,
That's right. Maybe it's impossible for one Nopon.
but not for two.
I just wish I wasn't such a weakling.
Now I'm sure you're
I can't
strong.
run away from my responsibility.
Doing the same as everyone around you, it's always the same outcome. Following the playbook to the letter is hardly a strategy.
Whoever goes up against me, they're getting crushed.
Oh, we got badass here.
Brave residents of Ionios called heroes can lend their arms and aptitude to your
There are a
team
lot of
as
them.
a seventh party member.
I'm sure there's a secret one or two.
Only one hero at a time can assist on the battlefield, but you can swap them out as you see fit. Heroes also
What?
bring their own classes to your team.
You can switch them.
Guardian Commander. Turn the tables with boosted abilities.
Jesus.
when things look dire.
I figured that they were story folk, like.
Unleash more critical hits for higher
So I'm curious
attack
what
power.
the story implications are. Are they
War medic.
all these people supposed to be with you, or is it just kind of a gamey
various
thing?
buffs. These are only a handful of classes that heroes bring. Your
That's
party
awesome.
members can take on any of the hero classes as they become your allies. Recruit more heroes.
So
for
it's
a
pretty
growing
much like, okay, these
combination
guys
of
aren't
classes and
playable,
arts in your
but
party. Choose
they're
to don
practically
a
playable.
class's Look, or keep your current outfit. Find your fashion and fight
Yes.
for the future.
Yes. Yes. Make your outfit whatever the fuck you want.
What is that thing?
This is no normal creature. It's something else.
You've got a real death wish.
Are we looking at Goaty?
Get out the way. You're just slowing me down. The nerve on this guy.
One down. Good start.
It's not over yet.
So he did it to
I felt her thoughts.
made
Or
them
maybe her
Ouroboros?
memories. There were so many.
And the class change is part of Ouroboros, I guess is the implication. Huh. I find this all very funny.
Joining together in battle through interlinking, two characters in your party can fuse into a fiercely powerful form known as an Ouroboros. Here are the character pairs that can interlink. Transform into this fearsome fusion by interlinking during combat. Clear out the battlefield by using Mighty Ouroboros arts before time is up and the interlink deactivates.
The Ouroboros has its own level.
Those guys are so selfish. Selfish how? You know what I mean. Every time we interlink, they're the ones taking the lead.
So you'd prefer to take the reins?
I just want to do more. Like, pull my weight. You know? Lance, come with me! I'm all set!
Despite being a single body, the Ouroboros is controlled by only one of the two characters. Swap between them to modify the form and arts of the Ouroboros to fit your approach.
That's awesome. I love that.
Earn points in battle to make the already powerful Ouroboros even stronger.
More to add to the playbook?
So they showed us the base Ouroboros.
Ouroboros can also take part in chain attacks with the rest of the party.
Yes. Oh. Dude. almost done.
We were sworn enemies once, and yet we all share the will to live in the now.
Until now, I was afraid to take that first step. But now, I can do it.
Not like we can afford to go just yet.
Doing this. Tia, my girl.
Yeah, I'll keep going. While my flame still flickers to the bitter end.
But I'm gonna change. Both me and this world.
We'll build it for ourselves. A world with the freedom to choose.
Expansion pass?
Broaden the world of Xenoblade Chronicles 3 with a paid
New
expansion
quest.
pass.
Brand new story scenario. Oh boy.
You can get the additional content shown here.
Wait.
Xenoblade Chronicles 3 is compatible
Basic
with
things
amiibo
showed.
figures. Tap
Shulks
any
and Rex's
amiibo
sword.
to acquire
Oh,
helpful
fuck.
in-game items for your adventure. Tap the Shulk amiibo to change a character's sword to appear as the Monado when using Noah's sword fighter class.
Fun. Okay, some of the new hero characters are going to be
Xenoblade Chronicles 3 launches
Rex and
July
Silk, I
29th.
imagine. Maybe? I don't know.
Thank you for watching, and enjoy your adventures in the world of Ionios.
Neat. Righty, let me. Alrighty. Well, that was the Xenoblade Chronicles 3 Direct. Okay. Thank you, Warrior64, bringing the expansion pass thing up so I can take a closer look at it. Yeah, it just has Shulk and Rex's sword on there. Well, so that's going to have mean something. And let's see. Helpful items, outfit color variants. I mean, I might as well buy it, you know. Okay, so in 4 waves. First one, helpful items and outfit color variants on the first day. Whatever. Challenge battle, new hero character and quests, new outfits. Okay. Same thing, releasing by the end of this year. By April 30th, same thing. And the brand new story scenario released by the end of next year. Which, that is obviously what I'm most interested in. And figured that'd be the case considering it's $30. May not get I guess the expansion pass right away, because I can save $30. At least for now. Not get those helpful items and outfit color variants. Yes. More Xenoblade. God, if it's the same thing as Torna, man, Monolith Software would, in a way, have dropped like 5 games during the Switch era, which is pretty crazy. So yeah, about the Direct as a whole, A+ from me as a Xenoblade fan, because it showed some story stuff, but depending how you look at it, it could be bad or good. That a lot of the dialogue during these story trailers, or just a bunch of disconnected lines that saying generic anime things that might have something to do. You may not know what they mean till later, and all that kind of stuff, which that is definitely apparent when going back and watching the first trailer. It's good in the way of maybe not a crazy amount of spoilers. Bad because this just sounds like a bunch of generic anime nonsense, but again, depends how you look at it. I can understand Born is into that, but I am happy they did not really go over any I would say significant story spoilers, because the main, I guess, if you just followed the trailers, new thing here is they only have 10 years to live thing, which we knew from GameStop releasing a description summary thing for the game a while back. And I guess part of it, Mio, Cat Girl, only having 3 years left, but it sounds like people can give each other stuff, so that could be interesting, depending how they go about it. Definitely see a character giving, not one of the playable characters, but one of the hero characters, maybe? I don't know. Giving someone else the rest of their lifespan and then evaporating. But the rest of it, pretty much what I was hoping for / expected. Just kind of going over them gameplay mechanics. Showing what may the same from other Xenoblade games and what might be different. As far as the exploration, doesn't seem like a crazy amount new as far as what they explained. It looks like there are a lot more traversal options because we saw like riding around a boat that was like controllable and just like sliding down a rope. May not seem like small things, but could be crazy in the context of this giant world and just new stuff that we're not used to in Xenoblade games. And being able to kind of tap something and showing like a invisible line that leads you to your goal, which I don't know how much I will use that. I guess I will use it if I am very stuck. But this is a very big game. So hey, options to, if it helps people get through it, sure, go for it. As long as it's optional. Combat stuff. We really like what they showed there. A lot of the stuff we kind of figured. But I'm glad to get confirmation, like the class system. We knew that was a thing, but going further and confirming and showing exactly benefits of changing classes, because before they went into the hero classes, they pretty much showed. I think it looked like they just kind of showed it's separating the 2x2x2 as far as the offensive, defensive, healing classes. So like, okay, what's the benefit of that? Then showing like, oh, you can learn skills that carry over to other classes, which is awesome in itself. But then find out these hero characters that you get that apparently you can change into each of them at any freaking time. Like I said, I knew those were here, but I figured they were going to be like story specific, like, oh, during this part of the story is this character and yada, yada, yada. I did not expect you be able to freely change them. Again, I'm curious to see the story of like what's the story behind that? Like, is it literally everyone's traveling with us, or are they able to be summoned, or will those people be involved in cutscenes when it's not like they're part of the story? I don't know. I'm going to be very curious to see how all that works. But the fact is, assuming after their initial story thing is done, I'm going to imagine you can change into their class, and these classes like they can be pretty dang different. So that is pretty insane. That honestly, it sounds less the same when you think about the blade system in Xenoblade 2, which is pretty much the same thing. But this, for a lot of people, this is the best case scenario because it is that with different classes and movesets and that kind of stuff, but without the waifu gotcha stuff, which I could have been taken either way. I guess the good thing is you'll be presumably guaranteed to get them all, or at the very least it's not randomized. There might be a couple hero characters that might be like side events. I can definitely see them doing, which cool, which I'd be cool with. But yeah, just getting all that stuff up front will be nice and different. And again, a way I think Microsoft has done a very good job based on playing Xenoblade 1 and 2, and when I see them making them different and feel like and have their own identity as far as gameplay wise, while obviously between the world and just Xenoblade as things is still obviously being Xenoblade games and Xeno games in general. And the Ouroboros, I am very happy with the announcement they made regarding that. I guess the reason they picked the ones they did, in hindsight, it makes sense with the black Ouroboros, because they represent I forget the name, whatever the nation that starts with a K, with Noah's people. Like, okay, in hindsight, yeah, it does seem to be more based off Noah and his two friends from his nation. Especially from a gender perspective, because even people pointed out, it's like, okay, well, one of them looks like obviously two are men, one is women. It's like, okay, that's kind of You didn't have to do that, but the fact that it's based on who is quote unquote leading makes more sense, and I'm better than the designs look awesome, and yeah, that just gives me more super moo bullshit in my anime game. And it could be very cool cutscenes because Monolith Soft is very good at cutscenes, very good at action cutscenes. So very excited to see what happens with that. So yeah, I think that's about it. I mean, nothing mind-blowing in this. It's just very good if you're a Xenoblade fan wanting to get an explanation without getting too spoilery. And for people who may not know Xenoblade, as far as what the games are like gameplay-wise, I think this is a very good thing to point to. This will be a very good video to point people to that are interested in Xenoblade. It's like, well, I like this. Like, watch this and see what you think. It at least to get some idea. Nintendo's been doing a lot more demos lately, so I don't think they did one for 2 or Definitive Edition. I know they definitely did it for 2, but I don't think Definitive Edition. Maybe doing it's hard to do it for Xenoblade because it takes a little bit to get into it. None of that's necessarily a bad thing. But yeah, a very good direct. Got the Hype Alive. Xenoblade 3 for Goaty. Maybe. I don't know. Elden Ring's there. So we will see. Yeah, you look forward to you can hear me probably talking about more thoughts about this, or maybe me repeating my thoughts on the Nerds at Large Gaming Podcast, which is posted. It schedules work right about every 2 weeks. We recorded last week, so it probably won't be another week till we do this, and hopefully there will be a Nintendo Direct next week that we will be talking about. And maybe we'll get a little more Xenoblade there. I imagine what's going to happen because we did get a story trailer, but it wasn't really that much in there. We could get a story trailer in there. Hopefully not too spoilery. We're at the point that after the, again, I'm assuming there's a Direct next week, and there's a decent chance that Xenoblade might still get something in there, even if it's just a little teensy bit, just to remind the general public that it's coming. After that media blackout, I risked it with this. Worth it though. Let's fucking go. Xenoblade, baby. Bidoof says bye.